Man, you talk about bedlam. You know, I was in Montreal when Italy beat France to win the World Cup back in '06, and the place went nuts. Well, all eyes will soon be on South Africa and the kickoff of World Cup 2010. Joining us now, Fernando Clavijo, who is a member of the company that owns MiamiFC, finds talent all over the world. This guy is a legend in his own right, played for U.S. National Soccer, and is a U.S. National Soccer Hall of Famer. So welcome to the wrap.
It's a pleasure to be here with you guys.
Yes, and everybody is really psyched about this. 32 teams have qualified. Among the favorites, who looks the most unbeatable?
Brazil and Spain. The two countries everybody's talking about. I think that name keep coming back, but they had the best players. They've done extremely well throughout qualifying, and they are prepared. They're prepared to go back and fight for it.
Let's clarify that you are Brazilian, right?
No, let's put it this way. I'm from Uruguay. Okay, all right? So Brazil and Uruguay, we have a big problem already, but the other team is playing the best soccer right now.
Yeah, well, it's hard to argue with Brazil. They've won this thing, what, 5 times now?
Correct.
And so they've really dominated on this stage. And there's, you know, I know there's pressure in a Super Bowl, but can you talk about the pressure in the World Cup?
Well, when we're talking about the Super Bowl, I've been here in the United States for 32 years, you know, so I'm very aware of everything that's going on and how important it is. This is the war. Everybody qualifies for 4 years to make sure they have a place in 32 spaces that are waiting for you in the World Cup. And this is it. Going to the World Cup, it's been, the venues are all over the place. This is the year for South Africa, and I'll tell you right now, it's going to be incredible. Completely different what we used to.
All right, Team USA did qualify, but what are their chances to even get out of the group stages?
No, I think they have a very good chances. We play in England, but then we have 2 other, if you can call it easy teams to compete, but the United States is keep growing. Since '94, everything is getting better and better and better. So hopefully we can see the United States going only to the first round, but the second round.
Are we watching the United States get better and getting to that world stage where they need to be to compete for a World Cup title, not just to move out of that first stage eventually?
I think we will. I think we will. But again, we're competing in too many other sports, basketball, baseball, everything is here in the United States. So it's going to take time, but we are definitely making a decision going forward.
All right, let's backtrack a little. We talked about Brazil. Obviously, France would have to be considered one of the top 5 teams, I would think. Argentina, too.
I know. Right now, we're talking about the same two right now, Brazil and Argentina. We're talking about Spain, which has done tremendously in Europe for first time. Spain. And then again, we go back to the team that everybody talk about, Italy, Germany, and Holland for sure.
All righty, okay. And MiamiFC also trying to make a dent here locally. Talk about the team and what's on tap now.
MiamiFC right now is doing well. We undefeated 6 games. We won yesterday 1-0 over Minnesota. And the team is getting better and better. We work right now NASL. I know you guys remember the old NASL. We're reviving it. Traffic Sports is reviving the league, and we're coming forward. So 2011, we're looking forward, and 2010 is looking very bright for us.
All righty, and here's this week's schedule. You guys coming up have some games. So folks certainly who love this sport are certainly tuned into MiamiFC. But let me ask you this, because you say you've been in the U.S. now for 32 years.
Correct.
And a lot of folks have thought that as the younger generation who grew up with soccer would stay with it, the sport would grow and expand. But, you know, we're the remote control nation, and our patience is so thin, our attention span. We like action.
And we like winners.
That's true.
And the United States has not really won anything at the international level. And I think that that's more we do, the better it become. But you got to remember this. We have too many sports, and the best athletes right now are going in a different direction.
That's
money.
True.
And we follow the money. We don't follow the sport. But I think United States, little by little, is making a stride, going in the right direction. And, you know, we have an incredible opportunity right now in 2010.
I think you watch the world-class level of soccer, and you see what it's all about. And you don't have to score for it to be exciting. You see great passes, you see great runs, you see all the good things that make soccer such a big international sport. But it is. The best players in each of those countries are playing the game. Not so much so in our states.
Absolutely. You just said right now, everybody else has the best athlete. We just don't have the best athlete right now.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and certainly we'll be looking forward to see how it pans out and if your prediction is correct. You're picking Brazil, sounds like.
Brazil and Spain in the final.
Okay, all right, you heard it here first.